Hey guys, so holy crap, has it been forever since I sat down and filmed a video and just, sat in front of the camera and spoke to you guys. It's just been far too long. So before I get into the video, I'm gonna just give you guys a brief update of what's going on in my life so you kind of know why I haven't been here and whatnot. So I recently started a new job. About a month ago, I started a full-time job at a hotel, and it's just kind of consumed all of my time. I'm not used to working full-time. So I haven't found that balance in between working and doing things that I like to do. And it has honestly dragged me down so much because I love doing YouTube videos. I love sitting down, talking to you guys, giving you guys my tricks and tips on things and showing you how I like to do things and all of that. And I want to expand my channel and do more things, and I just haven't found a way to balance working and doing things that I like to do. So it has bummed me out a lot, and that's why I haven't been here. I didn't get a chance to do a Halloween video. I haven't had a chance to just sit down because when I'm not working, there's so many other things that I have to take care of, and I just haven't found time for myself. But I made time today, I'm sitting down, and I'm doing this video for you guys. So this video is going to be a review video on a new foundation that I tried out. I don't think this foundation is necessarily new to Sephora, but it is new to me. So I wanted to kind of give you guys my input on it and kind of review it because I wasn't sure what I'd think of it, and when I tried it, it wasn't exactly what I thought it would be. So in case any of you guys are been interested in trying it, I kind of just want to, sit down and review it for you guys. So if you want to see what I have to say on a foundation from Sephora, then keep on watching. Okie dokie. So I got this Sephora 10-hour wear foundation from Sephora I don't know, a few days back. A Sephora recently opened up about 35 minutes away from me. Not even 35 minutes, 30 minutes away. So of course, I had to go buy something. So I got this from Sephora, just their 10-hour wear foundation. Really been wanting to try a different foundation lately, and I thought that, I've heard good things about just Sephora brand in general, so why not go ahead and give this buddy a try. So I got the color Light Ivory, sorry. And it is a neutral undertone. They do have a bunch of different undertones. They have your pinks, your neutrals, and your yellows. I'm definitely not a yellow undertone girl. I burn very, very easily. Even in the summer, it's hard for me to get a tan and maintain a tan, even though when I was younger, I used to tan like it was nobody's business. But our genetic makeup changes every about 10 to 20 years, so maybe somewhere down the road I will be able to tan and look perfect again, but that's why they invented fake bake, right? So like I said, I got the one in Light Ivory. It is a neutral undertone, so it's got a mixture of yellows and pinks. I was going to go ahead and get the one that was just the pink undertone, but when I tested it onto the back of my hand, it was far too white and very, very pink. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead with the neutral undertone. This is what I'm wearing on my face today, just so you guys kind of get a feel for it. So they have tons of different colors. If you wonder, I'm looking at my phone to kind of give you guys a better rundown of it all. They've got tons of different colors. 16 different colors, as you can see there. There's tons of them. So they've got neutral undertones. They've got even beige with pink undertones, beige with yellow undertones, bronze with pink undertones, neutral undertones. So there are a whole bunch of different shades, so it's not going to be hard for you guys to find your perfect shade because they've got that covered. Anyways, it says what this foundation is a foundation with buildable coverage that instantly conceals blemishes with an invisible, flawless finish. It conceals blemishes, pigmentation, scars, and dark spots with this foundation that provides a natural, beautiful finish. This formula blends with your skin tone to create an invisible veil, like a second skin that adapts to all movements of the face for optimum comfort all day long. Hyaluronic acid smooths skins, while antioxidants, vitamin E, protects against external stressors. Soft focus pigments blur out blemishes and soften the appearance of wrinkles for a youthful, even complexion. It is formulated without parabens, and it's supposed to give you oil-free, long-lasting formula that conceals up to 10 hours. Then it also continues to say, research results find that according to a consumer test on 60 females, who volunteered for 9 days, 80% agree that the texture of the foundation is like a second skin. 93% agree that the foundation provides coverage. 90% agree that the foundation perfectly evens out skin tone. 80% agree that the foundation decreases the visibility of pores. 83% agree that the foundation provides a natural finish. And 80% felt as if this foundation took genuine care of their skin. I'm not going to agree with that last point because I don't know how a foundation could take genuine care of your skin. Okay, so first off, I will say that I do agree that it is buildable coverage. At Sephora, it says that it's a medium buildable coverage. I do agree with that. I do have acne scarring on my face, and I haven't lately had any recent acne flare-outs, but I do have a lot of scarring, and they are very, very deep red scars, so sometimes they can be very, very hard to cover. So I tested this foundation out on that specifically, and it is buildable. It doesn't get rid of it altogether, like you can still see them. As you can probably see right now, I've still got like blemishes, but it does cover it a little bit better than some other foundations I have tried. So first off, this foundation is really thick, but it's like a really, really thick foundation. In no way is it like watery. It's super de-duper thick, but it comes with a pump, so it's not really an issue. What I hate are thick foundations that don't come with a pump, and you're literally like, you know those old school ketchup bottles, like the shake bottle, and you're just sitting there forever trying to shake the ketchup out, and it's just slowly coming down. That's what I feel like every foundation without a pump is like if it's not watery. It's in a glass bottle, so you definitely kind of want to be careful with this. I have dropped it onto the floor once, but I have carpeting in my room, so it wasn't that big of an issue. But I feel like, say you were in your makeup room, or you're in your bathroom, or just like even your living room, and you have like hardwood floor or ceramic or even just tile, you're not really going to want to drop this on the floor because I can guarantee it'll shatter. I like the packaging. It's got just the sleek black lid and then the frosted kind of bottle. And yeah, it's just basic, just got the Sephora on it. So I have applied this foundation 2 ways. I've applied it with my cooow blender sponge, which is a little type of thing. Obviously it expands when it's wet, so it's very much similar to a beauty blender. And I've also applied it with my Sigma flat top kabuki brush. I will say, because this foundation is so incredibly thick, it is much easier to apply it with the damp sponge because the sponge is already wet. It's kind of like, I don't want to say shearing down the foundation, but it's definitely making it not as thick, so it's easier to kind of dab all over the face. The wetness of the sponge just kind of helps it glide evenly and makes it a little bit easier to apply. I would suggest, if you're going to use this foundation and you want to build it up, to use a sponge to build it up because it's just easier. I don't hate applying it with a brush like my Sigma flat top kabuki brush, but it's definitely a lot harder to get it to blend out evenly, and it goes on a little bit streaky with a brush. I applied it with a brush the other day, and you can work smaller areas up faster and build it a little bit more, but I ended up going back over it with the beauty blender anyways because it was damp and it just kind of helped shear it out. it kind of looked a little bit cakey with a brush and I wasn't too impressed, so that's why I went back over it with the sponge. So this claims to give you 10 hours of wear, and I don't know how much I agree with that. I have worn it for over 10 hours and it did stay put, but it tends to break up after that. I've worn this while I'm just at home, not doing much, you know, just going out with my friends, not having to work, just kind of having a relaxing day at home, but not working myself too much. And it's lasted really long and it's looked really nice and it hasn't broken up as easily. But I've also worn this to work, and my work shifts are usually a 6 to 8 hour day. And wearing it to work isn't the greatest idea because I am moving around a little bit more at work. There's things that I have to do. It tends to break apart quicker. I suggest wearing this foundation if you're going to be running around like crazy, sweating, working. No. If you're going to an event or you're having a day out with the girls or you're going on a date or you're doing something where you're not like actively working your body up, yeah, it does give a nice coverage. The finish is really nice. I wore it out. My mom was like, your skin looks great today. Friends have been like, oh, like your skin looks really nice. And even I've looked in the mirror and been like, damn, like my face is looking good today. So there's pros and cons to it. What I do like about this foundation, even though it's thick, it still feels weightless on my skin. I've tried thicker foundations like the Revlon Color Stay, for instance, and I put it on my skin and it just feels heavy. I don't find that to be the case with this one. It wears nicely, doesn't feel heavy on my skin, and like I said, it looks pretty nice too. So I can't believe I haven't said price point yet. As you guys know, I'm in Canada and at Sephora this was $25. And after taxes it came to about $28 and some odd cents. I have really oily skin and this product works fairly well for my oily skin. I don't find that it contributes to my oiliness. However, it does kind of cling to certain dry patches that I have on my face. Yes, even though I am oily, I still have dry patches. I tend to get it like around my nose area a little bit. And it can cake to dry patches. So if you are dry skin, I don't necessarily recommend this foundation for you, but if you're normal to oily or oily combination, then I would suggest this for you because I think it'll work okay. Okay, so in conclusion, I do think that this product is worth the $25. It's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it's not the most expensive either, but it's fairly cheap considering it's from Sephora. It's great if you want to be able to build up coverage, and it's good for special events and whatnot. Like I said, I don't necessarily recommend it for working, but if you're looking for a foundation that's going to be great for those special occasions or when you're just having a day with the girls or you're not doing anything too strenuous, then I would definitely recommend that you go and either get a sample of it or try it out. So yeah, that was my review on this product. I hope you guys found it at least somewhat helpful. I just kind of wanted to let you guys know what I thought about this because I hadn't heard anybody talk about it before. I was just at Sephora and looking at their brand of stuff and was like, oh, this looks cool. Pumped it onto my hand, rubbed it out, was like, oh, I'll give it a shot. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that I'll be able to speak to you guys again sometime soon, and then it's not going to be another month before another video goes up. But thank you so much for continuing to watch me, even when I haven't put out a lot of content. I totally appreciate your support. You guys are awesome. If there's anything you guys want to see, please leave a message in the comments below, or on my Instagram or my Facebook page. All of that will be linked below. I just want to hear from you guys and know what you guys want to see. So yeah, thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.